Hey, you take this one.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to Mad Alive. I'm Harley.
I am Dave.
And today, we have sourced a question from Ask Reddit. Shout out to Player W17.
We'll show a picture of him so people know what he looks like.
Yeah, well, I don't think we have a picture of him.
Yeah, we have one. Don't worry, I'll do the research.
Okay. So here it is. It's a universe where you, a combination of the last video game, movie, and comic that you have consumed.
Video game, movie, and comic.
Yeah, it originally didn't have comic, but I threw that in there because I know we both read comics, and I thought a third factor would play into this nicely.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And what is this universe like?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the last game you played?
Game I played is and was Diablo.
The last movie you saw?
In theaters?
Anything.
Hang on, I actually have to think about that. What was the last movie I watched? Fucking Whiplash.
What's Whiplash?
The movie about drums.
Okay.
So, like, real life. I'm a drummer.
Yeah. And what was the last comic you read?
Star Wars #1.
It was a sick issue.
So sick, dog.
So sick. Guys, get on that.
Spoilers. When Vader walks out at the end, you're like, there he is. There he is. I knew it.
Did you read issue 2?
Not yet. It's out?
Ooh, yeah, dog. I got that, man. We can read that right now. So Diablo.
So it's
Diablo,
the
Star Wars, and drums.
So I'm playing drums in the cantina of Star Wars' hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or you're a bounty hunter from the planet Hell who plays a mean drum solo.
That's pretty chill. The planet Hell?
Yeah, there might be a planet.
Diablo is the king of the planet Hell, and he's in direct competition with the Emperor. He isn't like the way the Emperor thinks he runs shit. Like Diablo is a supreme being. Like,
yeah, there's a planet out there where I saw a Star Trek episode where like this planet, the whole point was that the planet had made a deal 1,000 years earlier for 1,000 years of peace, prosperity, in exchange for their souls, basically.
Whoa!
To be sold to the devil.
Cool.
And they signed a contract. So the Enterprise comes into this planet.
I'm like, yo, what's up?
And it's it happens to be the 1,000 years, and the devil comes, who's this beautiful lady, and she's like, oh, and like she's like, I am this, and Picard's like, the devil, and she's like, the devil. She's like, I haven't been called that in a very long time. She's like, I miss being called that, and she's like, I am Baba or whatever, and Worf's all like, you're not Baba.
I've met Baba.
And then she turns into this fucking. She turns into a scary looking demon thing that I guess is the Klingon version of the devil, and he's all like, so she's the devil, and she's like,
she's the real devil.
Basically, like
they're trying to make it like if the devil existed, this would
planetarily wise.
Very interesting.
So Picard's like, well, this can't be right. Data, look over the contract, and there's like a 7,000 page contract, and Data's like, brr, and he's all like, no, he's like, it checks out. It's all in here. The deal. Yeah. And then he's like, Picard's all like, we have to go to the Enterprise and think of a way to free this planet. And she's like, well, my deal said anything on the planet and orbiting the planet. She's like, so the Enterprise is also part of the deal. And she's the devil. So
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Sick episode. I don't want to spoil it. You should watch it too.
I will.
But so what happens is basically she's a devil and she's an alien. She's the devil. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that must exist in some respects, and that could be included in. If you could include it in a Star Trek plot, you can include it in a Star Wars plot.
Right. So it would be that the devil is living on planet Hell, which is a planet within the galactic empire. Mm-hmm. I would imagine that he's always at odds with the Emperor.
Yeah.
And like maybe Vader's actually a snitch.
Yeah.
Maybe Vader reports to the devil.
Or maybe you're just a crusader and your legendary weapon is the drums. And Diablo, it's Diablo, but it's Vader.
Power of wicked beats.
Yeah.
If I built up enough wrath, I could drop a holy beat and like shut demons. The fuck down.
So I have a question. Like, how sick would like a Star Wars Diablo game be?
I want that in my life.
But how annoying is the fact that it's rhythm based?
Simply because I watched that movie. It was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, but like that's the fact they're throwing in there.
Not
So
bad. You know what? It's like Guitar Hero Diablo.
Yeah,
Guitar Hero, Star Wars Diablo.
It's like executives like all barfed and shat their ideas into a bucket together, and that's what came out. Was Diablo Star Wars Hero.
I really like being able to, and it was the same thing that I kind of liked with the Old Republic. I like making an RPG character based in the Star Wars universe. Also, Diablo and Hell is pretty chill. The drums are the odd factor.
Yeah.
They're the odd factor.
Sending a Jedi to Hell is pretty sick.
Yeah, right? Like,
yeah.
What's he doing?
See, if Diablo had mods, there'd be Star Wars mods already.
Absolutely. You'd have lightsabers.
Yeah, of course. But that'd be sick.
Blizzard ain't about it.
Nah, B.
Nah, B.
Nah.
What about you? What movies have you seen? Name me your movie, your video game, and your...
So the last comic I read was Transmetropolitan, which is a future, like, super realistic, fucked up future. Like, I want to say realistic, but exaggerated. It's weird to describe. Like, everything is built out of, like, replicator-type computers. But the computers are almost aware to the point that they replicate drugs and take drugs.
Oh, cool.
Like the computers are on drugs.
Oh, that's awesome. I like computers on drugs.
So yeah, the main character, Spider Jerusalem's a journalist.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a fucked up version of New York City.
His name is what?
Spider Jerusalem.
That's an outstanding name.
That's a great name. And the last movie I saw was Fury.
So, tanks.
Tanks.
Tanks in the future.
Yeah, and the last video game was Dying Light.
Dude, your movie
I'm
world
fucked.
is way better. Yeah.
I'm fucked. Hold on,
Fucked.
I wrote it down here actually. It's I'm in a futuristic city filled with Nazi zombies.
Yeah.
I'm in a tank. Or
And you're going to die.
Or it's a future Nazi city filled with Nazi zombies, and I'm in a tank. Or I'm in a Nazi tank in a city filled with zombies from the future. Or I'm from the future in a city filled with zombies and tanks. Or I'm a future zombie tank in a city.
Yeah, none of those, except for the zombie tank, in none of those are you a zombie.
I'm a zombie in Nazi Germany.
You're the only zombie
In the future.
running away from a tank.
Running away from a tank.
Sucks.
Yeah. So basically, you're in a future city. There's Nazi zombies. You're in a tank.
Can we just lay this out there? Nazi zombies are the worst kind of zombies. Because not only are they plagued, they also have a bad case of fascism.
Yeah, even if they weren't, like, here's the problem. Okay. A Nazi, by all accounts, is one of the most evil humans.
Yeah.
Like if you took like top 100 most evil humans out there,
They're breaking the top 10 every time.
Nazis are there.
Every time.
Nazis are there. So Nazis are, by all intents and purposes, the most justifiable to defend yourself from and kill.
Correct.
That being said, they make the best zombies. Because you'd rather put a bullet into a Nazi zombie head than put a bullet into your brother's zombie body head. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
You can almost enjoy killing Nazi zombies.
I actually would.
There's no remorse. Because you're like, even if you were a human, I would consider killing you.
Very true.
Let alone the fact that you're a zombie.
I have no emotional attachment to you whatsoever.
If it's not that, and you're all like, it's your brother, you're all like, Zach! You know what I mean? Justin, whatever one you want to kill, it's up to you.
I can put a bullet in whatever brother I want. You can't stop me.
But so like a Nazi zombie is technically a good zombie.
Yes.
But I've also noticed that there's really just two groups of zombies in this world. You got your Nazi zombies, and you got your zombies. And the only ones that we care to label are the Nazi ones.
And we could thank Call of Duty for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that the first call? First time we saw Nazi zombies?
First time I ever saw them.
Yeah. So there's really like, what other zombies are there? There's none. The only time we ever label them as something is Nazi zombies.
Yep.
Anything else would be weird or racist. So Nazi zombies, fuck them. Easiest thing to kill.
Yeah, so you would rather be in the future in a tank destroying a city full of Nazi zombies.
I'd like to be a journalist. The future. Well, that's. I'm trying to say, best case scenario. I'm Spider Jerusalem.
Okay.
From the future.
Right, yes.
In a tank.
Yes.
In World War II.
Just sitting, writing stories about the war. You're not even really fighting.
I don't have to kill anyone. I'm chilling. Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf, bro.
That dude from The Walking Dead. Shit, he already knows zombies. You want him in your tank. I would rather be, personally, a bounty hunter who manages to pull off a wicked drum solo versus...
Yeah, but you're in hell.
Versus a journalist who's also in Nazi zombie hell.
Yeah, that's true.
And who has to fight for his life or write a story.
What would your hell look like?
My hell?
Yeah.
My hell doesn't just have zombies. It's got like alien ghost Nazi zombie dragons that are chasing after me. And they are the epitome of every... Like Freddy Krueger's in there too.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees. They've all come into one
and
thing.
And my hell...
And it is constantly chasing me. All I do in my hell is I turn a corner and see him there. And then I turn around and turn another corner and I see him there. And I just keep turning corners and he's there.
All these monsters and stuff, that's your hell. My hell
Slender
is like
Man.
I'm being chased by buckets of cum and I keep stubbing my toe.
Dog, that is hell. Every time another bucket of cum hits you, you stub your toe. Oh, for eternity. Oh. Dog, why are you so afraid of cum?
It's so hard to get in my mouth. I'm so scared. And it keeps splashing up and like hitting you on like the lip.
That's actually what it is. You manage to avoid the entire bucket of cum every time, but one little splash lands on your lip.
Yeah.
Every bucket. Every bucket.
So that you have the fear of constantly being chased by the bucket, but like still getting that little splash.
Cum bucket hell's really shit.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into Man Alive. Leave us a comment, like the video, subscribe. And we check those comments so you can leave us some suggestions for future episodes and let us know what you think your hell would be like.
Tell us not just what your hell would be like, but also tell us what the most recent movie, comic book, video game combo is, and what does that world look like. We'll see you next time. So you've grown up.
Yes, we have.
You're an adult now.
Yeah.
You can't be a fucking idiot anymore.
Yeah, like it ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Is it acceptable to say that you're fucking stupid when you're a kid?
Yeah, you're so dumb.